is going on, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. Appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get to the public and my channel to grow overall. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you do not miss a single one of those videos that I post. It is only right, you guys. Listen, the Baltimore Ravens this year, they missed the opportunity. And what I mean by that is this was their year to win the Super Bowl, okay? Now, I'm not saying their Super Bowl window is closed, not saying that one bit. However, I do believe this is kind of a year where you look at it and say, man, could we at least have gotten to the AFC title game? Could we have at least gotten to the Super Bowl? I mean, the Baltimore Ravens, they were arguably the best team in football all year. They were 14-2. After the Marcus Peters trade, they looked unbeatable. They won 12 straight games heading into the playoffs. And then the Tennessee Titans, they put an end to that. And a big reason as to why the Baltimore Ravens are sitting at home on the couch watching the NFC and AFC Championship game today is because their quarterback, Lamar Jackson, for the second straight year at home in the playoffs, has not looked like his normal self. He's just not. He has not played well in both those playoff games. But the Chargers game last year, he was not very good. This year versus the Tennessee Titans, he wasn't very good either. Lamar Jackson deserves some blame here, guys. Listen, you know, I'm about 90% sure that Lamar Jackson is going to win MVP this year. He would get my MVP vote right now, definitely. But Lamar Jackson has to keep that same energy in the playoffs. You know, there's some players that in the playoffs that elevate under pressure and somehow get better than the regular version of themselves in the playoffs. There are some players that stay about the same, you know. They'll give you the same level of production that they give you in the regular season as they do in the postseason. That's actually kind of what you hope for, because you don't want a choker like a Tony Romo or a Donovan McNabb in certain instances where under pressure, they're just not very good, okay? And Lamar Jackson so far has fallen into that category. He has been a lesser version of himself in the playoffs. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Like I said, I'm still a believer in Lamar Jackson. I believe you can still win a Super Bowl with him. I believe he's one of the top quarterbacks in the game of football today. I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes, not saying he's Aaron Rodgers. He's not quite elite yet, but he's pretty close. Lamar Jackson can do so many great things, you know. And listen, I believe Lamar Jackson is going to respond from this. I believe he's going to bounce back and eventually get on track in the postseason and win a Super Bowl within the next, I would say, 4 to 5 years. I firmly believe so. Lamar Jackson is coachable. The leap he took from year number 1, his rookie season, to this year, the guy can barely throw for over 200 yards passing last year, guys. Now he's arguably going to win league MVP. And the Baltimore Ravens, they're pretty good still. Next year, they're going to return pretty much their entire team. Their offensive pieces are still very young. The defense is still pretty young and ascending. They still have a window to where they can win a Super Bowl. And you have 2 more years for Lamar Jackson to play under a rookie contract, you know, until you have to pay him about arguably probably around $35 to $40 million per year. The ideal thing for quarterbacks in today's game is if they're very good, it would be ideal if they win a Super Bowl on their rookie contract. The Los Angeles Rams, they're learning today that, man, this thing hits us quick. Jared Goff, we may have missed our early opportunity with Jared Goff to win a Super Bowl, because now the Rams, they paid Jared Goff all this money, and now they're finding out that he's not an elite quarterback. And I just feel like they missed an opportunity when they lost to the Patriots last year, man. And look, Lamar Jackson is going to win MVP. He gets my vote. So I'm not saying the Super Bowl window is closed for the Ravens, but this was definitely a missed opportunity, okay? But however, I'm getting so sick and tired of hearing from the media and certain people, not all the entire mainstream media, but every time I look at Twitter, every time I look at my comment section, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, no one is where they should be as far as their thoughts on Lamar Jackson. A lot of people should be in the middle with Lamar Jackson. This is my stand on Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is coachable. Lamar Jackson is going to get better. I expect Lamar Jackson to go back to the drawing board this offseason, figure out some things, retool some things, work on his throwing again, and come back next year probably a better quarterback, or at least maintain the same level of production he did last year. Lamar Jackson, you don't make the leap he made from year number 1 to year number 2 if you don't put in work, if you're not coachable. You don't prove the doubters wrong without hard work. Lamar Jackson is going to get better. Like I said, this Ravens team, they're going to be good for the next 4 to 5 years. They have young talent. Their pieces are right in place. However, I'm so sick and tired of seeing all these tweets and all these comments saying Lamar Jackson can't throw. Oh, I told you so. Oh, I told you so. Yep, that's the signs right there. You can't win a Super Bowl with that guy. You just can't do it. You just can't do it, man. But, man, Lamar Jackson's just not that good anymore, man. Russell Wilson's the real MVP. Russell Wilson's the real MVP. And again, excuse me, I made a video saying that Russell Wilson, if you're just talking value, he might be the NFL MVP this year, guys. But listen, a couple things here to discuss. Lamar Jackson is my NFL MVP. He's going to win MVP. Stop it, guys. Just because he stuck up the joint in the playoffs for the second straight year does not mean he's not the regular season MVP. The MVP is a regular season award, okay? Listen, why does Lamar Jackson have more wins than Russell Wilson? Why does he have more touchdown passes than Russell Wilson? Why does he have more rushing yards than Russell Wilson? Why does he have more total touchdowns than Russell Wilson? Why is his QBR better? Why is his quarterback rating better? Why did Russell Wilson get beat in Seattle head-to-head by Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson had a better year than Russell Wilson. Point blank period. We could talk about what Russell Wilson doesn't have. We could talk about what Lamar Jackson does have. I do admit that Lamar Jackson is on a better team. But guys, sometimes the MVP award is not just about true value to your team. Obviously, we know Aaron Rodgers is more valuable to his team than Lamar Jackson. Obviously, we know Deshaun Watson is more valuable to his team than Lamar Jackson. Same with Russell Wilson. But you also have to take into account the actual production on the year. If you would have known a quarterback was going to rush for more yards than Todd Gurley this year, okay, and then all of a sudden lead the league in touchdown passes, you would be trying to trade for that player immediately today. GMs will be in line to figure out, who's this guy? I need this guy on my team. And that's what Lamar Jackson did. Lamar Jackson was a top 5 passer in the league, and arguably the best passer in the regular season at least. I would say definitely top 3. He led the league in touchdown passes. Not to mention, Lamar Jackson broke the single season rushing record for a quarterback. He's the MVP, guys. It's not Russell Wilson. I love Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson today is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson, but he did not have a better season than Lamar Jackson. And I'm going to argue that no quarterback in the league today can duplicate what Lamar Jackson did as a runner on the Ravens offense. The way the Ravens run their offense, Lamar Jackson is perfect for, okay? And again, I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes or even Russell Wilson as a quarterback today. I would even take Deshaun Watson over Lamar Jackson today, just because I think Deshaun Watson is a more mature thrower of the football, and I've seen Deshaun Watson elevate under pressure better than Lamar Jackson, mainly in the playoffs. That game versus the Buffalo Bills, he put the team on his back. You saw Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, when their teams were down big in the playoffs, it didn't scare them. They didn't get uncomfortable. They didn't get rattled. They just stayed calm and brought their teams back. You saw Lamar Jackson panic and get worse under pressure, okay? Patrick Mahomes down 24-0. It didn't matter. Deshaun Watson, I believe he was down 16-0 at home. It didn't matter. He just put the team on his back. He became the leading rusher. He became perfect from the pocket. He made perfect throws. You know, I would probably still take him over Drew Brees just because I've seen Drew Brees. I think the game has surpassed Drew Brees and Tom Brady today. Drew Brees is still very good. There's still some passers that are really good that I would not mind if you take over Lamar Jackson just because they're more refined throwers. But in today's game with the mobile quarterback, you know, escaping pressure, you know, being mobile is so important today with the offensive line deteriorating. I would say that I would take Lamar Jackson over pretty much every quarterback except Patrick Mahomes, you know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, Deshaun Watson, and Russell Wilson. Yes, Russell Wilson. And also, people fail to realize that Peyton Manning was 0-3 in his first 3 playoff games, okay? Matt Ryan, 0-3 in his first 3 playoff games. Okay, Peyton Manning, he came into the league in 1999. He didn't start winning playoff games till 2003, guys, okay? Troy Aikman, he did not do anything in the playoffs until year number 3. See, the thing about Lamar Jackson is everyone was so wrong about Lamar Jackson that they just cannot stand whenever he proves the doubters wrong. They just can't stand it. They really can't. They were wrong about Lamar Jackson. A lot of the mainstream media was wrong about him. A lot of them said he needs to be a wide receiver. He didn't need to work out as a quarterback. He needed to go to the drawing board and be a wide receiver. Okay, that's what they said. That was what was said about Lamar Jackson. Now, I'm not, holding a pity party for Lamar Jackson. The guy still win the first round. But again, a lot of people whiffed on Lamar Jackson. They cannot admit that they were wrong. So what they do is, every time Lamar Jackson fails, they say, oh, yep, I told you. That's the evidence right there. They were waiting for Lamar Jackson to fail. But I got news for you people. Guess what? Lamar Jackson's not going anywhere, okay? All you critics and haters of Lamar Jackson, he's not going anywhere. He's coachable. He's gonna at least be dynamic for the next 4 to 5 seasons. I don't know if he'll continue to put up this type of production as a runner, but again, everyone keeps telling me Lamar Jackson's gonna get hurt. Can I at least see him get hurt before it happens? I mean, you guys are raving about Joe Burrow so much coming out of LSU. I love Joe Burrow. I think he's a slam dunk #1 overall pick. But Lamar Jackson is younger than Joe Burrow, and he's winning MVPs right now, okay? Joe Burrow hasn't even made the NFL yet. And you guys are saying Joe Burrow's the next big thing, okay? And listen, like I said, I'm not saying Lamar is this perfect quarterback. He's not. He's got to get better. But where was the same energy for Peyton Manning and Matt Ryan? 2 guys that have won MVPs and been to Super Bowls. Early in their career, they couldn't win playoff games. I'm just saying, so you guys need to keep that same energy with Lamar Jackson that you do all these other quarterbacks, okay? Look, bottom line, the point I'm trying to make is I believe Lamar Jackson is not going anywhere anytime soon. He's not going to fall off a cliff quite yet. Again, he is going to probably need to change his playing style in the next 3 to 4, maybe 5 seasons, because I don't know how long this is actually sustainable. But let's actually watch, guys. Let's not make assumptions that this cannot be continued. Maybe Lamar Jackson is an anomaly. We don't know. A lot of people thought that he was going to be a wide receiver, and they say he's not a quarterback. So again, hey, we don't know. But either way, the point I'm trying to make is Lamar Jackson is going to get better. He's coachable. He works hard. He gets it. I believe he's coachable. I believe he'll go to the drawing board this offseason. I believe he'll get better. And I believe that Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, they're not done yet. They have some unfinished business. And if I had to project right now, I'm going to say in the next 3 to 4, maybe 5 seasons, Lamar Jackson will win a Super Bowl. And that's just my honest opinion. I believe that Lamar Jackson is going to figure it out come postseason time. He has the support of a great organization. Let's see the Ravens potentially maybe draft him another wide receiver, because God forbid, Hayden Hurst and Mark Andrews and Marquise Hollywood Brown, they were not quite enough to overcome the Tennessee Titans. They're still going to have to overcome the Kansas City Chiefs in that conference for the next couple of years with Patrick Mahomes competing. So again, we shall see what holds for the Baltimore Ravens, but bottom line, their Super Bowl window is wide open, and I am not selling my Lamar Jackson stock quite yet. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. I love to hear what you got to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God bless day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.